Good afternoon, folks, and welcome on into a RCAF or CAF National Championship semifinal here between the Trenton Flyers and the Esquimalt Tritons. I'll be doing an English coverage for you. My name is Callum Loader, and along with me I have...
Bonjour mesdames et messieurs, ici Némi Milfort. Bienvenue à un semi-finale entre les Flyers de Trenton et Esquimalt Tritons.
So we have the Tritons in white today on the right side of the arena. On the left is the RCAF Flyers. Players ready in center ice, and away with the puck drop we are. Left defenseman brings it up to the winger. It is Latuzel entering the zone. There's a turnover there. Puck gets to Lauder. Lauder finds Gauthier. Now Frederick Gauthier, a shot on, misses. Defenseman trying to keep that puck in the zone. There's coverage there from Latuzel. Latuzel on goal now. A pass across. Nice stop from the defenseman. And the puck escapes the offensive zone. Reed keeps that in play, the captain for Esquimalt. A nice shot on goal and an even better save off the chance from Latuzel. So a face-off to the right, the Flyers goaltender. And it's won by Esquimalt. Shot on goal is blocked. Puck bouncing away from the net. Flyers looking to recover. Defenseman does. Outlet pass, and they leave the zone cleanly. They dump it in. And now a forecheck for the Flyers. Esquimalt gets back. Flyers a shot in front, just wide of the net. Now in the far corner. Esquimalt pokes it free, but the Flyers still with it. It's a loose puck right now at the blue line. It does get out the zone, so Esquimalt now to regroup. Flyers changing. Esquimalt defenseman up the ice with it. Pass. Missed the intended target. Now the Flyers turn it around and get it back in the zone. Here comes Gauthier for the Tritons. Up the wing she comes. One-on-one now with the defenseman. Behind the net she goes. An attempt to center doesn't work, and now the Flyers add it to the line, but not out. It now sneaks out of the zone, and Latuzel pass across to Beals. Interception there as Beals looks for Gauthier. Now the Flyers up ice. Puck's poked away. The Flyers still with it. It is Weaver with it on the right side. Weaver. Pass attempt doesn't get through. And now Lauder with a chance here. Sprung away. Lauder up the ice. Shot on. Doesn't go. Latuzel. Latuzel at the hash mark. Now near the line. Gives it to Reed. Reed, a shot on is blocked. Reed gets it back though as the Flyers look to clear. She gets it in deep. Now forecheck. Puck's rimmed around to the far blue line. It's held in by the Tritons. Now on the other side, the Flyers try to get it out. Esquimalt still with it though in the corner. It's Dixon. Dixon, a pass to Reed, and her shot was wide. Now Harris. Harris centers it. Nobody there to receive the pass. Reed from the blue line. Looked to put it on goal, but it was blocked and now out of the zone. Laura Lighthall for the Tritons. Passes across. Samantha Pinot couldn't receive it cleanly, and now away come the Flyers. 1-on-2. Shot on is saved off the chance from Toms. And now Lowe gets it into the zone. Keeps it deep. But the Tritons with it. It's held in. Back at the Flyers blue line. They have control. Left side of the ice. In the center ice now. A pass for Thibault. Stoppage in play for offside there. 11:41 to go in the first period, and no score as of yet.
Arrêt de jeu pour le offside.
Lighthall behind the net. Passes to Boyd on the half wall. Boyd gets it free. And now Louch 1-on-1. She goes to put it on, but it's blocked. Nice play made there by the defenseman Larrabee. Back on net though for the Tritons. There was a chance at the side. The Flyers though. look to get it out. It's at the blue line. The Flyers player leaves the zone. A race for the puck now in the neutral zone. The Flyers a little bit of deep. Lighthall passes away to the Tritons though. Another loose puck. It's recovered by the Flyers. Gauthier though stealing it for the Tritons. Now she's got a head of steam up ice. Gauthier drops it for Lauder. Lauder tripped on her way to the net though. We'll have our first penalty of the game. Looks like the player who we penalized is Natalie Pellerin of the Trenton Flyers at 10:47 in the first period. So that's Natalie Pellerin, number 2, at 10:47 in the first period. A 2-minute penalty for tripping.
Pénalité pour trébuchage, le numéro 2 des Flyers de Trenton, Nathalie Pellerin, 2 minutes.
Laura Turner, the draw wins it for the Tritons. Back to the point now for Latuzel. Latuzel into the corner for Lauder. Lauder, she's setting things up, goes back to Latuzel at the point. Latuzel puts a shot on, it was a slap pass to Gauthier, it was blocked. Gauthier recovers in the corner now, now at the blue line. Facing the net, she takes her time. She fanned on a pass there, but Latuzel recovers. Now Latuzel being watched, centers it, shot on, saved. Now a battle behind the net. Flyers defender trips behind the net, and just as quickly as the power play starts, it'll end here. As the Triton players are going to be penalized for tripping. So 4-on-4 hockey now for the next minute and 20 seconds. Esquimalt Tritons, number 21, Laura Turner, getting called for tripping with 10:06 left in the first period.
Pénalité trident de Esquimalt. Le numéro 21, Laura Turner, 2 minutes pour trébuchage.
Back in action. The Tritons clear the zone, with the Flyers making their way back in. Behind the net is Reed. Reed to her defense partner, Lighthall. Lighthall up the boards for Boyd. The pass never got to her though, the defenseman pinching. And now a centering pass. Flyers player could not receive it cleanly. But they keep it in the zone. Reed now for the Tritons, looking to clear. She gets it to Boyd. Boyd at the blue line does clear. And now the Flyers are regrouped. Both teams changing. A pass up. It gets to Madeline Wood. She passes across the ice, and it's now being picked up by Burton. Jillian Burton into the offensive zone. Pass back to her partner there, Heather Weaver, but it never got to her. Now the Tritons just clear the zone. Gauthier with a chance here to be sprung. She doesn't get to it in time. And now pass to 33 was blocked there. Now Latuzel for the Tritons on the offensive. She turns it over though. Loose puck in the corner. Latuzel first on it. She's watched by 2 Flyers player though, and they steal it. Puck to the point, kept in by the Tritons. And now it eventually gets out, but still in Triton possession at their own blue line. Lighthall, pass up to Gauthier. She just tips it in to negate the icing call that would have been in effect. And now a pass up at the blue line, gets out for the Flyers. And they're away with it. A loose puck race here. It's recovered by Gauthier in her own defensive zone, and she will send it down here. Triton's penalty killing currently, so no icing on the play after the 4-on-4 ended. Player back on the ice now as the time runs out on the penalty. And the goaltender's going to choose to cover it, so we'll have a face-off in the defensive zone for the Tritons. Back to 5-on-5 hockey though when we resume. Kelly Lowe for the Trenton Flyers against Laura Turner in the face-off circle here. The 2 centermen. The Tritons win the draw. Got a battle in the corner now. The puck springs free at the point for the Flyers. A slap shot on. Nice save. Rebound so close. But the puck somehow stays out. Flyers still with it. A centering pass. Doesn't get on goal. Shot from the defenseman now. A scramble in front. Esquimalt behind the net. Managed to clear it to the point. Important play here, they do get it out. And the Flyers, though, turn back with possession now. Reed gets beaten on D. Centering pass, gets on net. The goalie smothers, though. After a few close chances to be a stoppage in play here. Flyers pushing. Bergenhus in the face-off dot against Dixon. Dixon wins it for the Tritons, but the Flyers the first to get there in the corner. First on a loose puck is Harris for the Tritons in the corner, but it's held in at the line. Now poked out by Harris, but the Flyers still with it. A pass across to Hansen. She has a quick up pass that gets intercepted. So now the Flyers in their own zone, just regrouping here. Forecheck coming from the Tritons. And a puck into the bench there as they look to break out. So another stoppage in play with 6:56 remaining here in the first. Gauthier and Pellerin. Pellerin wins the draw for the Flyers. Along the boards is Henderson-Larade. She picks it up now behind the net. She'll rim it around to the left winger. It's Burris who receives it to the centerman now, and they're away with it. Wood dumps it in deep and is now forechecking. Lighthall watching her, but Wood gets there first. The wraparound attempt, puck loose in the crease, but swept away by Latuzzo, and now she's off with it. Great move from Latuzzo, but the defenseman stays with it. Gauthier now puts a puck on net. It's cleared aside by the goaltender. And the Flyers just choose to clear it. So from the defensive zone now, the Tritons looking to head up ice. A pass to Latuzzo. Now to Gauthier on the left wing now. She'll enter the zone 1-on-3 against the Flyers. Puts one on weakly. Turned away, but Latuzzo, a point-blank chance, but a fantastic stop by the Flyers netminder. 5:58 to play in the first period. Face-off to the left of the Flyers netminder. Face-off won by the Tritons. Shot on from Lighthall is tipped, but goes just wide. Flyers clear the zone now. Lighthall at center ice receives it for the Tritons. Nice pass along the boards, and the Tritons look to break in the zone. They stopped at the blue line, and now it's cleared out by the Flyers. So Reed heads back down the ice to pick the puck up and try again. Reed loses it behind the net. Flyers now with possession from the corner. A battle along the boards. Shot just wide of the net from a Flyers player. Puck doesn't get out at the line, and now the Flyers with a good chance. Shot on goal is blocked. Second chance just wide of the net. Now Brittany Lauch for the Tritons. Can't get it out again. Flyers hold the line. It's Thibault with it. And now Reed. Passes up to Boyd, who clears the zone. It's sent back in immediately, though, by Weaver for the Flyers. Lighthall facing a forecheck. She coughs the puck up. Reed covering. And now the Tritons with possession along the half wall. Pass isn't completed, though, so Weaver to her defense partner. Now back up. The Flyers are into the zone again. Burton along the boards. Has it stolen. And now Dixon coming through the center of the ice. A pass intended for Pinnell, never got to her. But Pinnell now forechecking. Battle along the boards behind the net. Puck gets free to a Triton player. Pinnell from the left-hand corner. Passes back to Beals, the defenseman. A shot on's tipped wide. And now Dixon looking to center. It goes through the crease. Pass behind the net. Dixon on it. Players stuck along the boards battling. Puck gets loose. Jam play at the side of the net. They're fighting for it. Goalie staying strong against the post, and the referee blows the whistle. Another close play, though. 3:49 to go in the first period. Gauthier loses the face-off there. The Flyers with possession, but they turn it over to Gauthier. A shot on, rebound, puck's loose in the crease. But a nice coverage there by the goaltender for the Flyers, Amanda Whalen. So face-off to the right. Flyers netminder Whalen. Tuzel versus Pellerin in the face-off dot. Pellerin, in fact, waved out for the Flyers. So it'll be Henderson-Larad. Scrum play off the draw. Possession ends up with the Tritons. Reed throws it to the slot area, but no forward there to get it. Lighthall broke up a breakaway pass there. But the Flyers still harshly on it. Lighthall over to Tuzel on the left wing. She's looking to break in. Along the boards now, a chip play for Gauthier. Puck never got to her. And now the Flyers up ice. 2-on-2 here. Lighthall gets beat. Fantastic pass, shot just wide of the net from Henderson-Larad. A great chance for the Flyers though. And now in the corner, 4 players battling for it. Tuzel comes away with it. Around the net, a pass for Gauthier is picked off. Now the Flyers back on the offensive. And a redirection towards the net was tipped out of play, so another stoppage with 2:45 to go. No score here with a few minutes remaining in the first period. Defensive zone face-off for the Tritons. It's won by the Flyers. Shot gets on. Save made. Redirected towards the net and swept aside though by the Tritons. And now they break out with a 3-on-1 developing. They're going to elect to shoot. A great save off the shot from Louch. And now it's Boyd behind the net for the Tritons. She turns and shoots, but it's blocked. Boyd putting it on net. Little jam play at the side of the net, but the Flyers clear. Now up to the point. It's held in by a Tritons defenseman. Now at the line. It's cleared by the Flyers. Rosalind Clark back on defense for the Tritons. Passes across to her partner. It's just out of reach though, but picked up by the left winger Boyd. Boyd's pass up ice is picked off and dumped back in by the Flyers. Now they forecheck as teams finish their change. Harris tips it up to the blue line. Is almost held in, but Dixon gets it out, and now Harris away with it. She passes off to Pinnell. Now puck dumped deep into the Flyer zone. Play along the half wall right now. Battle for the loose puck. Players still fighting on the half wall. Puck gets free. Loose puck, players racing for it right now. Harris back to the point for Lighthall. Lighthall looking to put it on net, has it blocked. Now a loose puck race here. Beals and Weaver racing for it. Beals gets there first for the Tritons, and they look to clear, but it's picked off at the blue line. Now Henderson-Larad keeps it in deep. Forecheck now for the Flyers. Henderson-Larad with the puck by the goal right now. It slides through the crease. Goaltender couldn't cover, but defenseman clears. And now Pellerin with a shot on. It's tipped just wide of the net. Pinnell for the Tritons. Has it picked off. Burris now, a shot on. Puck is loose still. Goaltender didn't know where it was, but eventually covered after another close chance for the Flyers to take the lead. Both teams changing here. 35 to go in the first period. Face off to the left of the Tritons goal. The referee wants a do-over on this draw. It's Gauthier and Lowe. Lowe for the Flyers, Gauthier for the Tritons. Scramble draw. Ends up in Tritons' possession. They rim it around the boards. And now a pass to Gauthier on the half wall. She's going to ice the puck though. And we'll do it again from the Tritons' defensive zone.
21 secondes restantes en la période.
Lowe and Gauthier again in the face-off circle. Gauthier loses the draw. Flyers looking for possession. A bit of a scramble. Players battling along the boards. Now the puck gets free. But it's stolen now by Reed, the captain of the Tritons. She looks to clear and does. There was a touch on the puck there from Lauder, so with 3 seconds left, the Flyers just clear the zone, and that'll end the first period of play here in Trenton. A 0-0 tie between the Trenton Flyers and the Esquimalt Tritons. We'll take a break for intermission, and then we'll be back with the second period action in about 20 minutes time, folks.
À la fin de la première période, le pointage est égaux 0-0 pour les Flyers et les Tridents de Esquimalt.
Alrighty, folks, we've got players back on the ice. The intermission clock just winding down now. A 0-0 scoreline, another 15-minute period here. We'll have Kelly Lowe for the RCAF Flyers of Trenton against Frederic Gauthier on the draw. And now around back of the net come the Tritons as they have possession off the draw. Louder. She takes her time with it. Back to Lighthall, and now to Louder. Louder. With no time and space now, has it stolen. And now the Flyers can't hold the zone though. Going back for it is Holly Larrabee. Larrabee around to her defense partner. Pass doesn't get cleanly to Cooper though. But the Flyers do get it out. A race for the puck now. Pellerin gets there first for the Flyers. And around back of the net, she went to center but couldn't do it cleanly. Battle along the boards now. Reed turns back for the Tritons. Puts it up the boards to Latuzel and now Gauthier. Now at center ice. It is Larrabee getting it in deep. A forecheck now for the Flyers. Tritons looking to control it, but it gets loose to a Flyers player in front. Shot on from Pellerin, saved. Now Esquimalt's Clark turns it over. Reed fighting behind the net, but can't recover it. A centering pass doesn't get through to Bergenus. And now puck trickling behind the net. It's recovered by a Flyers player. She overskates it though. Recovers, but a fight for it at the blue line results in the puck going out of play. Flyers get the puck off the draw. Tritons, though, get a touch on it and get it out of the zone. And now it is Turner getting stopped at the red line. Now away with it is Bergenus. Bergenus with a centering pass, and she just puts it up in front of the net. And a pass out from Boyd to Dixon. Cooper and Dixon fighting along the boards. Pass gets across to Boyd. Her shot saved. Boyd on the half wall centers it. But the Flyers now coming away with it. Here's Weaver. Weaver on the left wing, a slap shot. Bouncing around in front. The goalie could not cleanly save that one, but swept aside. Now after a quick change, the Flyers back on the offensive. It's poked out of the zone though by Gauthier on a pass attempt. Flyers number 19, Madeline Wood, back in the zone. Her shot off a defenseman's stick and out of play. .22 to go in the second here, off the draw. The Tritons with possession. It's chipped out, now Louder. Latuzel and Gauthier on a 3-on-1. Louder shoots, great save, point blank for the Flyers netminder. Latuzel now coming around the wing. Lost it, now the Flyers up the ice with it. Delayed icing called, and the Flyers got there first, but linesman electing to blow it dead. So an icing call there with 11:59 to go. So to the right of Flyers netminder, Amanda Whalen, comes this face-off. Latuzel, the right-handed shot, wins the draw to Gauthier, but she couldn't control it cleanly, getting to the net. Now the Flyers on the half wall. An outlet pass is picked off. Tritons turn around and enter the zone again. Latuzel behind back of the net, centers, but nobody there. The Flyers with possession now. Toms has it stolen by Gauthier. Gauthier, long pass for Latuzel. At the blue line, Latuzel now with control, has it stolen. Still with it now though, she got it back, took a shot that was blocked. And now at the blue line, the puck gets out of the zone. Lighthall elects just to dump it in. And on the far side, Madeline Wood gets the puck out for Burris. Burris got it deep. And now a forecheck for the Flyers. Harris struggling for the Tritons to keep possession. It's eventually stolen now by Henderson Larad. She puts it in front of the net, but Lighthall clears for the Tritons. And now a one-on-one developing here. We have Boyd. She's got a pass there. Oh, just out of reach of Laura Turner, who is cutting to the net. Turner keeps it deep, but now has the puck knocked off her stick, and a bit of a scramble for it through the slot. Now a play at the net. And away with it comes Wood. Wood, a long pass over to Pellerin. Pellerin takes a slap shot. It's blocked by Harris. Pellerin gets it back. She went to put it on, but had it blocked. Now the Tritons with the puck in the right corner. Let's put up the boards to Louch. She managed to clear the zone. Fight for it in the neutral zone. Boyd sends it deep. And the Tritons are currently offside. Flyers have iced the puck. And with 10 to go now in the second, the Flyers ice the puck. And we'll have a face-off in the Flyers zone. Brittany Louch going down on that play and look to get up with a bit of trouble. We hope she's okay and returns to the game for the Tritons. Lattuzel off the face-off, loses it to the Flyers with possession. And now on the boards, Weaver gets it out. It's free now for Bergenus. Bergenus pokes it by a defender, and now Weaver scores! Heather Weaver with the first goal of the game for the Trenton Flyers. I got Bergenus. So, Trenton Flyers goal scored with 9:43 remaining in the second period. It was scored by number 6, Heather Weaver, assisted by number 9, Allison Bergenus.
Heather Weaver, assistée du numéro 9, Allison Bergenheis.
Back into the action here. Lighthall in the right corner. Pass to the far boards is turned back by the Flyers, who are pressing again after that early goal here in the second. Gauthier puts it up the boards, but Lauder couldn't corral it. Flyers looking to dump it in deep. It ended up on the stick of Harris. She gets it up now, and Gauthier cutting through the slot, puts it on. Just wide, though, for the Tritons. A centering pass from the Lattuzel. Picked off now by the Flyers, and they clear the zone. Reed, last player back. And looks like we have offside called here, as Lattuzel was going to enter the zone, but with the Tritons changing, there was a player still on the ice and offside. Face-off between Natalie Pellerin and Laura Turner. A little bit of a scrum there. Tritons with possession. They smack it into the offensive zone. Flyers now turn up ice, though. It's Aisha Burris. Burris on the right wing. Cuts in. A shot. Nice save from the Trenton netminder. Or the Esquimalt netminder. My mistake. Burris again with it. Centering pass. Shot just wide of the goal. Trenton keep it in the zone. And now Burris at the blue line, has it stolen, and a breakaway chance here for Dixon. Dixon fires it on net, and a save made by Amanda Whalen. Latuzel and Bergenhus, the two number 9s in the face-off dot. Draw one by the Tritons. Latuzel around back of the goal, now in the corner. Keeps it deep, beats two defensemen. And a pass intended for Lauder, didn't get to her. Gauthier recovers. Lighthall at the point. Shot on. Tip to the side. Lauder with it in the corner now. Up to the point for Lighthall. Pass gets through her though. Now coming back for it is Harris. Harris rims it around for Lighthall. It's out of her reach, so Lauder on it. At the blue line. Lauder to Lighthall, and they get it out. Flyers. The defenseman pitching on the offensive now. A forecheck coming from the Flyers. Lighthall looking to recover, but the Flyers now with possession. And it is Bergenhus in the corner, watched by Lighthall. A centering pass gets through the Trenton player in front. And the puck leaves the zone, but is now dumped back in. Lighthall, shoulders up ice, finds Lauder on the right side. She gives it up though. But Gauthier the steal, back for Esquimalt, and away they go. She steps into the middle of the ice and is tripped through the slot area. And so a penalty as the stoppage of play arrives when Trenton hits or touches the puck. Gauthier a little shaken up after taking a fall there. We hope she's okay. So a 6:42 remaining in the second period. Number 11 of the Trenton Flyers, Brittany Toms, off with a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
À 6 minutes 42 de la deuxième période, le numéro 11 des Flyers de Trenton, Brittany Toms, prend une pénalité de 2 minutes pour trébuchage.
Reed, a shot on, is blocked as the Esquimalt won the face-off on the power play. Boyd to Latuzel at the line. Latuzel blocked. And now a race for a puck here as the Flyers managed to clear the zone. And it's knocked behind the Esquimalt net. Latuzel passes out to Turner. Turner coming up the left side of the ice now, watched by Burris. And she went to dump it in, but it was immediately iced down by the Flyers. So 40 seconds gone on the power play, and the Tritons will have to try again up ice. Latuzel for Dixon. Dixon for Turner. And now Turner leaves it for Dixon, but it's knocked out of play as Bergenhus was all over that. So a minute 10 to go in the power play for Esquimalt. Gauthier back on the ice.
Mise aux rouges à la
Taking the
gauche
ball.
du gardien des Trenton, des Flyers de Trenton.
Louch wins the face-off to Gauthier. A shot redirected, but a fantastic save from Amanda Whalen for the Flyers. They'll do it again to the left of Whalen, the goaltender. Face-off one back to Lighthall, the defenseman. Her shot wide of the goal. And now Hansen for the Flyers gets it free. And now the Flyers with some time and space. In their own zone now. A turnover, so the Tritons with possession in the slot. Now a shot, redirected but wide. And now a battle behind the net. Wood staying on it. And Flyers looking to clear. They can't. Harris at the line. So far holding it in. Now back into the corner. It's Wood battling against Lauder. Puck gets in front. Lighthall the shot. It's blocked. Gauthier on the right wing. Looks to get it on net. Puck gets to Lauder. Lauder on the left half wall. Harris keeps it in deep for the time being. Harris now recovers from that battle. Gauthier in the right defenseman spot. Takes a slap shot that's blocked. Lauder gets possession though. Player back on the ice for the Flyers. So we're back at 5-on-5, even strength, and the Flyers clear the puck. Tritons back with it though, but Gauthier now iced the puck, but it was waved off. So Wood on the left half wall passes up for Toms. Toms now looking to get it deep. She gets it back at the blue line. With some space now, a shot on. Save made by the Tritons netminder. Toms behind the net centers. Reed clears for the Tritons. And now Boyd, a long lead pass for Dixon. Is contested, and now a battle in open ice for the puck. Dixon. A pass intended for Turner. Never got to her, and now the Flyers turn around. And they forecheck now. Clark rings it around the boards for Turner. And now Dixon on the right wing takes a shot. It's blocked. And at the line now is Reed, who holds it in for the Tritons. Boyd now fighting behind the net to retain control. She passes to Louder. Louder in a scrum behind the net. Flyers find it, but Gauthier steals and wraps around. That was close for the Tritons. Latuzzo to Louder in the corner. Louder has it stolen. Now they battle along the boards. And Reed keeps it in. Gauthier slap shot. Tips wide of the goal. Louder. And puck stays in, but now the Flyers with a chance. A fantastic lead pass and a breakaway for Burris. Burris on goal. Goaltender didn't know where it was, but it stayed out as Burris couldn't sneak it through. 5-hole.
Et chapitre numéro 17 des Flyers, Aisha Burris. Quel bel arrêt du gardien des Trenton de Esquimalt.
Bergenes and Turner on the face-off. They fight for it. Lighthall rims it around the boards for the Tritons. At the line, though, it's held in by the Flyers. Harris falls over with the puck. So the Flyers with a chance. They look to center. Puck gets back to the point, but squeaks through, so it's out of the zone and dumped in. Tritons with some time and space. Harris. D-to-D pass to Lighthall, now on the right side. Up the boards for Turner. Turner leaves it for Dixon, but she gets it back, turns and shoots wide. Harris at the left defense spot. Gets it in deep. Louch fighting for it. Behind the goal. And it's kept in. Now ringed around by the Flyers and out of the zone. Harris turns back up ice. A pass to Dixon. Dixon turns it over. And it's sent down the ice by the Flyers. Should be icing, and is. So a minute 48 to go in the second period. A 1-0 lead for the Trenton Flyers.
Toujours 1-0 pour les Trenton de Flyers. Il y aura mise au jeu à la droite du gardien des Flyers.
Face off to the right of the Flyers netminder. Gauthier with the puck off the draw. Close chance in front of the net. And now at the point, a shot. It's wide of the goal. Loose puck. Tritons get there first. They hold it in. And now behind the net, a fight for it. And now at the face-off dot, pass back to the point for Gauthier. Gauthier to the hash marks for Latuzzo. Latuzzo has it stripped. And the Flyers clear the zone. Tritons player Clark back to get it. Louder she passes to on the right wing. It's turned over though. And now away goes Burris. Burris stopped along the half wall by Reed. She gets it back though after some support. And now Burris wraparound attempt. Stopped and held by the Tritons goaltender. Less than a minute to play here in the second period. Turner and Pellerin off the draw. Tritons win it, courtesy of Turner. Harris to Dixon. Along the half wall, she gets it across the ice to Boyd. Back to Dixon on the right wing, and she enters the zone. Dixon slows up at the top of the circle, has it stolen. Now away comes Burris for the Flyers. 2-on-2. Burris, little saucer pass to the front of the net, swept away. Burris in the corner with it. finds defenseman Wood. My mistake. Puck gets cleared from the zone, and now Wood back to recover it. She sends it up the boards. Lighthall first on it for the Tritons, but it's stolen now. And puck out of play after a scramble just north of the face-off dot.
Nous allons avoir une mise au jeu à la droite du gardien des Tridents.
So 3.2 seconds left in the period. Off the draw. The Flyers look to center it, but before they could get a chance in front, the clock runs out. So the Flyers take the lead, courtesy of a goal from Heather Weaver. And we'll be back in about 20 minutes again, folks, with third period action here in Trenton. Semi-final hockey here in the National Canadian Armed Forces Championship.
À la fin de la deuxième période, nous avons Trenton 1, Esquimalt 0.
Alrighty, folks, we're back in action here in Trenton. The Flyers on the left, Esquimalt on the right. The Tritons, that is. Up through neutral ice now is Gauthier. Gauthier already sweeping through behind the net. She couldn't get a shot on goal. Puck's rimmed around. Esquimalt keeps it in. Latuzel now fighting with 3 Flyers players. She loses it, but Harris backs her up. Puck in deep. And now Latuzel in the corner. Latuzel working on a Flyers defenseman. Gauthier jamming at it just as the whistle's blown. The puck covered by Amanda Whalen.
En ce début de troisième période, le pointage est toujours 1-0 pour les Flyers de Trenton. Mise au jeu à la droite du gardien dans la zone de Trenton.
So off the face-off, Tritons with possession. Harris passes to Latuzel. Latuzel to Lauder, and almost a perfect play there in front, but swept away now, and the Flyers immediately back up ice. Burris flying through the neutral zone, shot on high of the net. And now Latuzel back behind the goal line, trying to defend. She loses the puck, but Lighthall gets it and rims it around the boards. It's held in by the Flyers. But Lauder manages to steal it off the defenseman and get it out to center ice. Harris now, a between the legs pass to Latuzel, who makes a pass to the right wing now for Dixon. Dixon with Turner cutting to the net. Shot misses the front of the net. And now the Flyers dump it in and forecheck it down. Burris can't forecheck in time, and now the Tritons get the puck up ice. They've iced it though, but it's been waved off. Wood got it around the boards, but it's held in at the line by the Tritons. Shot from Clark blocked, and now we have Bergenhus fighting for it in the corner. And now in the left side corner, we have Boyd fighting for it. She chips it out. And Hansen, being pressured by Dixon, throws it up the boards. Boyd fighting to keep it in the offensive zone against 2 Flyer players on the half wall. Flyers come away with it. Player goes down there. It was Dixon. Flyers send it around the boards. Reed, a shot on. Goaltender, great reaction with a screen in front. Makes a glove save. So face off to the right of the Flyers goalie. It's Latuzel and Lowe. And Triton with possession. It leaves the offensive zone though. Lighthall back to Harris. Harris dumps it into the zone. And now the Flyers rim it around. It's Toms looking to get it out. It's held in. Back to Toms on the left wing. Puck gets out this time, and now it's one-on-one here. Beth Thibault against Harris. Thibault, a shot on. Nice save by the Tritons netminder. Lighthall rims it up the boards. It's given back to Lighthall by Lauder. To her defense partner on the left side, Harris. She gets it out to center ice. And now Latuzel being watched as she enters the zone. Puck now with the Tritons at the ringette line of their own defensive zone. Latuzel at the blue line, chips it to Lauder. Lauder had it knocked off her stick, but now in the corner, after a scramble, Burris, attempted pass, didn't get through. Gauthier gets it to Latuzel from the left face-off dot. Her shot behind the net. Held in there by Clark. Lauder for Gauthier. It's tipped away by a defender in front. And now away come the Flyers. They turn it over though. And the Flyers are changing. They'll have to get back quickly here as Gauthier steps up ice. She's going to drop it for Reed, who takes a slap shot. That gets blocked. The Flyers clear the front of their net, though. And now Burris, with a head of steam up ice, dumps it in and changes. Now forecheck incoming, but Reed for the Tritons chips it up the boards. It gets through everybody on the ice. And now last player back for the Flyers, sent it up ice, but it stayed in the zone. A shot on's blocked. by the netminder. Turner gets it in front of the net. Bit of a scramble for it. Players falling over. It's still in the offensive zone. Lighthall fights to keep it in at the line. Flyers fighting to get it out. A few players go down again at the boards. Weaver, pass across to Burton. Burton gets it out. Now Burton chips it in deep. Weaver's going to forecheck here. Lighthall, the defenseman that's back. Lighthall passes up to Louch. Louch had it stolen though, and now Harris turning back for the Tritons. She rims it around for Lighthall. Tom's got to it first. A shot on now. Turned aside. And now a pass up the boards for Dixon. She clears the zone. With some time and space is Hansen for the Flyers. She passed it up, but it was picked off. And now here comes Louder. Louder on net. It's turned aside. Louder around back of the net onto the left side now. She cycles for Latuzel. And there's a scramble for it. Latuzel comes up with it. In the corner, a pass across, close play in front of the net. Gauthier turned aside though. And now 1-on-3 now. It's Thibault. Thibault overskates it in the corner. And now Gauthier first on it for the Tritons. Up the board, she turns it over on the half wall. Burris now with a head of steam. She puts it off the side of the goal. Burris still with it. On her knees trying to sweep it in, but couldn't get the angle on it. Harris up the boards for Louder. Puck kept in by a pinching Wood on defense there for the Flyers. Wood has Burris covering for her. Now around back of the net, a centering pass. Doesn't get through. Latuzel racing for it. And now at the blue line, a fight between Burris and Lighthall. Lighthall gets her stick up into the leggings of Burris, and she'll go off with a tripping penalty here. So with 8:30 to go in the third period, Laura Lighthall takes a tripping penalty for the Esquimalt Tritons.
À 8 minutes 30 de la deuxième période, le numéro 5 des Trenton de Esquimalt, Laura Lighthall, pénalité pour trichage, 2 minutes.
Battle along the wall for the puck after that face-off. Reed wins it for the Tritons and sends it down the ice. Dixon just being mindful of the Flyers players as they break out. Puck sent up into open ice. Dixon on it. Dixon pokes it back to her defenseman, and the Tritons send it down the ice again at their own blue line of the Flyers, up to the red line. And now in the offensive zone comes Burton. Burton for Toms in the right corner now. Toms lost control of it. Gauthier now gets it out. And Kelly Lowe up the boards now for Thibault. Thibault for Toms, and now Toms on the right wing. Pushing forward, watched by Gauthier. Latuzel intercepts a pass there, and Gauthier pokes it out of the zone. At their own blue line of the Flyers again. A chip play on the break-in wasn't successful, so they turned aside again. But now they get a head of steam, enter the zone, and a shot just wide from Pellerin there. Puck near the point, a battle for it. It's still at the blue line. Shot blocked now. Shot from the slot, turned aside, rebound. Close play there for Madeline Wood, but she's held off on the doorstep. Latuzel couldn't find the puck there on her feet, and it's held in by the Flyers. Penalty winding down with just 20 to go. Clear attempt, unsuccessful from Boyd, and now Burris, one-on-one against Boyd, turns back, passes to the right defenseman. Shot on is blocked, and we'll have a penalty taken here against the Trenton Flyers as Sonia Hansen took a slap shot, had it blocked, and in fear of Latuzel turning around and taking off on a breakaway, she checked Latuzel, and an interference penalty was called. So 6:33 to go in the third period, and Sonia Hansen with a 2-minute penalty for interference.
À 6 minutes 33 de la de la troisième période. Le numéro 20, Sonja Hansen, 2 minutes pour interférence. Mise au jeu à la droite du gardien dans la zone de Trenton.
So we have 4-on-4 hockey for 3 seconds here. Lighthall ready to leave the box for the Tritons. Face off in the Flyer zone to the right of the goaltender. Off the draw, Burris on the puck for the Flyers, and Burris, with a head of steam, gets around Lighthall, who was leaving the box. She's fighting against Reed. She's taken down on her way to the corner. Reed now, with the puck, turns up ice. A pass to Dixon. Doesn't get through cleanly, and it's Burris with it again. Burris, 1-on-2 on the right side. She button hooks, holds up, loses it, but killed some valuable time. Laura Lighthall. And her pass there for Dixon eventually got turned over. Burris back with it now. Burris passes to Bergenus, a shot on, saved. Now Reed controls it, passes to Dixon. Dixon, a shot. Over top of the net, Gauthier first on it. Her pass, meant for the slot area, didn't go. Lattuzo on a rebound now. Pass intended for Gauthier. Went through and never got to her. Gauthier with it at the hash mark here on the right side. Lattuzo, left side hash mark, a pass across. Didn't get to Gauthier again now. That cross seam pass, the Tritons are trying, hasn't been working. Lighthall, Lattuzo, she gets a D. Forecheck now with 35 remaining in the penalty. Along the boards, Lattuzo fighting for it against Burton. Burton picks up her glove, puck at the point, it's chipped in deep. And now chipped out by the Flyers as they clear and start a change. Harris turns back behind her goal. Pass off the boards to Lattuzo. And now Lauder. Lauder to Gauthier. Gauthier, 1-on-1. Takes it to the net. Fantastic save by Amanda Whalen on the second chance opportunity from Gauthier. She made the first save, and then Gauthier, wide open on the doorstep, could not put it over her pad. Great play, but even better save from Whalen. So 4:34 to go in the third period. Tritons starting to get desperate now. There's 1 second remaining in the penalty here. So off the draw, the player will leave the box, and they do now. Lattuzo setting things up, a shot on, covered by the netminder. Whalen, another save.
Il reste 4 minutes 26 à la troisième période. Toujours 1-0 pour les Flyers de Trenton. Mise au jeu à la gauche du gardien.
Off the face-off. Pass. Puck gets to Dixon. She kicks it behind the goal. It's cleared by a Flyers player. And now up ice comes Toms, 1-on-1 against Lighthall. Toms, shot wide of the goal. Dixon smacks it, hoping to get it to the defenseman, but Toms with it. Toms on the side of the goal, kicks it out in front. And Lighthall will be the first on it in the corner. She chips it up to Boyd. Boyd to Dixon. Dixon gets it past Hansen, and now she's going to forecheck. Wood, the last player back for the Flyers. Hansen tried to get that puck up to Thibault. It went through her feet, though. Now Harris for the Tritons. Pass meant for Dixon. She couldn't receive it cleanly. Thibault for Turner. As Turner stole it off of Thibault, that is. Harris now, the left corner, watched closely by Pellerin. Pellerin really hounding Harris here. Turner coming back to support for the Tritons. Harris comes away with it after Turner poked it free. Harris up the boards. It's held in by the Flyers, though, as they continue to kill off valuable time. Pass rimmed around the boards, kept in by the Flyers. Hansen a shot just wide of the net, and now Lattuzo with a head of steam clears the zone, past the red line, but she loses it. Now Gauthier on the ice. Gauthier, the head of steam, beats the defender, passes out to Lauder, but it's knocked away by Pellerin, who makes a fantastic defensive play. And now away comes Aisha Burris. Burris with Burton in support. Burris, the shot off the mask of the goaltender and knocked aside. In the corner now, a battle for it. Latuzel and Reed. Reed comes away with it. Reed to Lighthall. Lighthall up for Gauthier. She passes to Lauder. And now the Tritons enter the zone. A pass to Latuzel. Skims through the slot area. Latuzel comes around. The wraparound chance is saved. And Latuzel maybe showing some frustrations as she took an extra dig and received a cross-check for it.
Le numéro 9 de Trenton, Esquimalt, qui montre un petit peu de frustration.
So 2:10 to play. Flyers up 1-0, still on the goal from Heather Weaver in the second period. Flyers win the draw. And on the far side is Toms. Toms clears it, but Tritons with possession. Lighthall almost turns it over, but Dixon supporting. Dixon, a pass meant for Louch, didn't get through. So Cooper now with it, behind her own goal for the Flyers. And the Flyers still with it after a bit of a scramble. Lighthall pinching for the Tritons. Puck gets by her though. So the Tritons will have to enter again. And the Flyers at their own blue line get it out again. Tom still with it. Turner steals it off her. And now Turner 2-on-1 here. Dixon pushes it ahead. Morgan Cooper clears the zone. Harris, a nice move on D. She takes the zone. Now Harris driving on the outside, a centering pass. Nobody there to receive it. Puck kept in deep by the Tritons. Shot on, wide of the goal. A minute to go in the third period.
Dernière minute à la troisième période.
And now Aisha Burris looked up ice. A pass intended for Tabal didn't get through. So Harris behind her own goal with the puck. She loses it. So Natalie Pellerin with it. Her pass meant for Hansen didn't get through. But 40 to go here. The Tritons find themselves in their own zone. A turnover there, so the Flyers keep the pressure on. Hansen's gonna pinch and keep it in deep. She actually overskates the puck in the corner. So now the Tritons with a chance. Latuzel puts it on goal. It's swept aside by the goaltender. And now Reed has it blocked. Away comes Burris. The goalie has just left the net, and Aisha Burris is going to finish it off for Trenton with an empty net goal with 9.6 seconds remaining.
But des Flyers de Trenton, le numéro 17, Aisha Burris. 10 secondes à jouer dans la troisième période et présentement 2-0 pour les Flyers.
So the Flyers, now with a 2-goal lead with 10 seconds remaining, look set to move on to the finals tomorrow morning. So play back in action. The Tritons don't retain possession after winning the draw. It's swept in by the Flyers. Flyers forechecking, but Lighthall just recovers. And the Trenton Flyers have booked themselves a ticket to the final against the Halifax Mariners tomorrow morning here in Trenton. It was a great effort from the Esquimalt Tritons. They had some fantastic chances throughout the whole game, not just the third period. And credit goes to Amanda Whalen, goaltender for the Trenton Flyers, making some fantastic saves. And a 2-0 shutout win is the result for the Trenton Flyers. Teams will shake hands here and show some sportsmanship, but it was a great game all around. 2-0, Trenton wins.
Pointage final dans ce match, 2-0 pour les Flyers de Trenton, où nous avons vu une très belle performance du gardien des Flyers, le numéro 31, Amanda Wheeling. Les Flyers se creusent une position dans la finale qui va se présenter ici demain matin. Soyez présents.
So stick around, folks. We'll do player of the game presentations in a few moments.
Nous allons voir d'ici dans quelques secondes la présentation des 2 joueurs de chaque équipe. Le meilleur joueur de l'équipe pour le match.
Esquimalt Tritons, player of the game, number 9, Kayla Lattuzel.
Le joueur du match pour les Tridents d'Esquimalt, le numéro 9, Kayla Lattuzel.
Trenton Flyers, player of the game, number 2, Natalie Pellerin.
Joueur du match pour les Flyers de Trenton, le numéro 2, Nathalie Pellerin. Merci et bonne fin de soirée.
Thank you, and signing off.